protected from me and I'm protected from you, okay? That dude was hovering over me. He was stalking me. He was fucking with me. I just took out my camera at that moment so I could show people how this guy was acting towards one person, okay? So if everyone else is wearing a mask, then one person should be able to fly, if anything. This isn't about the mask. It's about control, okay? You need to get that through your thick heads and realize that I'm not the fucking sheep, okay? I was the only one not wearing a mask in that thing. I'm saying that again, okay? The only fucking one. So everybody else is the sheep.
That's why you
and
got
all
the
you
attention.
people in the comments,
Right.
you guys are the fucking sheep. Look at your comments. I'm the only one that sticks out from all of you fucking liberals. And yes, this is a partisan issue. So, leave me your fucking comments and talk shit to me there in the comments, and I'll respond to you as much as Reddit will let me. Peace out.
So it turns out to be a political issue, because we all know that conservative values are that you cannot, that property owners of a store cannot control who comes into their place of business. I just, the ignorance there, and like, I don't know, I don't even get, like, what do you guys think that what point do you think he's making that he was the only one?
I think he's just addicted to posting, really. I think he just wants to stir controversy because he's like, I will reply to all of your comments.
Well, he knows, like, next time I go into Costco, I'm going to have 5,000 Instagram followers.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm waiting.
Let's see what they do in that instance.
It's crazy he doesn't understand that it'd make his case better if there was like a couple other guys that also weren't wearing masks. So like old ladies or something, and they weren't harassed. But I was the only one flaunting the rules of this private establishment, and they took issue with it.
It's just bizarre to me. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to America. I got one more video I want to play in a moment, but I should also tell you this episode is brought to you by Magic Spoon. This stuff is, I'm a little bit blown away by this. I had some this morning, and the thing is that my kids really love it. It's what they do is, and it's funny because Saul is the same age that I was when I had these cereals, right? Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to say what they are, but you know, the one that with the toucan, that guy, he sold the fruity soup, and then there was Count Chocula or something. Maybe I'm not supposed to say that. I don't know. But you realize when you look back on all these cereals that they're just full of garbage, right? All sugar, all junk. Magic Spoon is a new cereal company that's discovered a way to recreate your favorite childhood cereals with, you ready for this? 0 sugar, 12 grams of protein, and only 3 net grams of carbs in each serving. Magic Spoon offers 4 flavors based on the all-time classics: cocoa, fruity, frosted, and blueberry, plus a variety pack that lets you try them all. So far, we've just had the cocoa and the fruity and the frosted in our house. We have not cracked open the blueberry, but I mean, my kids are going crazy for them, and I love them too. And it's weird because you feel like you're eating garbage, but you're not. It's keto friendly, it's gluten free, it's grain free, it's soy free, it's low carb, and GMO free. For me, so far, I'm the cocoa, but Saul had me on the fruity today, and it's delicious, and there's no sugar. I guess it's like monk fruit. Have you guys ever had monk fruit?
Yes.
The sweetness comes. The sweetness comes from some type of monk fruit extract. It's crazy, but it's delicious. The cereals are delicious, and you know it's healthy. Protein, no sugar, small amount of carbs. Go to magicspoon.com/majority report. Grab a variety pack. Try it today. Use the promo code majority report at checkout to get free shipping. I'm telling you, my kids love this stuff, and I'm super psyched because There's basically like, I don't know, every now and then I can find like they'll eat one bowl of cereal that doesn't have a ton of sugar in it. But this is fantastic because so far they're like 3 out of the 4 flavors that we got. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. That's magicspoon.com/Majority Report and code Majority Report for free shipping. Also, today, one of our sponsors is BetterHelp. And they're giving our audience 10% off their first month when you go to betterhelp.com/Majority Report. BetterHelp gives you access to your own fully licensed and accredited therapist via phone, chat, or video. A lot of therapists elsewhere have long wait lists. It could take weeks or months before they can see you. But when you sign up with BetterHelp, they match you with a therapist based on your specific needs. You're going to be talking to someone in less than 24 hours. Look, very stressful time for everybody. Obviously, not a time where you're going to go out and go see a therapist. Many therapists are already booked up. I can tell you my therapist, like now, I'm, if I'm not on top of it, I got to book it out like 3 months in advance. This is also a great way to get introduced to the idea of therapy. Once BetterHelp connects you with a therapist, if you don't think it's a good fit, you can switch to a new one. And you can do so at any time. You can do it for any reason. They don't know a charge. They don't ask questions. That's it. They have thousands of licensed therapists from all over the country, so they have therapists with specialties that may not even be available in your area. BetterHelp also tends to be more affordable than therapists you'd find through traditional means. You don't have to have insurance to use BetterHelp, and they have financial aid options for those who qualify. BetterHelp is giving everyone in our audience 10% off your first month when you go to betterhelp.com/Majority Report. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Majority Report. All right. Lastly, let's just get to this. This is pretty shocking that they can get away with this. But Ron Johnson's one of the dumbest people in the Senate. I'm sorry. That's just the case. He's ridiculous. But here he is with Martha McCallum on Fox News. And this is, I can't even imagine that they think that people don't remember this. I'm shocked that they even, I feel like they probably don't know this, but I'm shocked by it.
You make a great point, because it's worth noting that this original Susan Rice email is stamped top secret. And, when everybody looks at the contents of that email tonight, you might wonder why that would be classified as top secret. The other thing that I keep going back to is if in that moment they have genuine concerns based on what has happened on these phone calls with Kislyak, they don't, the biggest responsibility is to run the country responsibly and to make that transition of power. So if that were the case, that they were genuinely concerned that there was some compromise or something going on that was nefarious on those phone calls, why would they have not told the incoming president of the United States?
Because there's a corrupt transition process. No, that's exactly what they should have done. The FBI defensively.
Do you understand what they're saying now? If they're aware, because they're releasing Susan Rice, because they're trying to do Obamagate, and this is just, this is, they have lost a step on this one. This was somebody, whoever decided on Obamagate, really, I think, blew it. Maybe they didn't have any other options. But now they're saying that if the Obama administration genuinely had real concerns with General Flynn and his behavior, whether it was with the Turks or the Russians or whomever, why didn't they say anything? But I know that 80% of you listening to this, if you've been watching this show for the past couple of years or had any involvement in the news, are quite aware that Barack Obama famously, it was widely reported, sat down with Trump and said, you got to watch out for General Flynn. And Trump didn't listen to him. But continue.
The FBI defensively briefed Senator Feinstein when they found out that she had a potential Chinese agent in her office. They went to her quietly and said, you have a potential problem, you should take care of it. That's what the FBI should have been doing throughout the campaign and transition if they had any concerns. And President Trump could have addressed those concerns at that point in time. This didn't have to happen. Right. Again, it begs the question, what were they up to?
Well, apparently what they were up to was telling President Trump that Flynn was a problem. But put up the, look at this. Here it is. This is from 2017. This is the 3 months into his administration. Obama warned Trump about Flynn, officials say. I think even Obama talked about it at one point. They had an Oval Office meeting. I mean, literally, just go to Google and just Google in there Obama, Trump, Flynn. There was it was widely reported. Politico, The Hill, Obama warned Trump about Michael Flynn during Oval Office. That's NPR. Obama warned Trump about Flynn, New York Times. Obama warned Trump about hiring for CNN Politics. Obama warned Trump about, say, officials, NBC News. I mean, Fox News. Martha McCallan's own. I mean, give me a break. It's crazy. But they're gonna be before the inauguration. But what's going to happen is they're going to go down this road, and I don't see how they're going to get any traction. They're so desperate to try and make this Obamagate stick. This is going to be fun to watch this. This is one of those things where it's this is not going to metastasize in the way that they think it is. I don't think, but we shall see. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break. Just want to remind you, this program relies on your support. When you become a member at jointhemajorityreport.com, you get extra content almost every day. Not today, but almost every day. And you get the fun half free of commercials. So you got that going for you, and you support the show. Also, you can sign up for AM Quickie. Last night, TMBS. Matt, who was on TMBS last night? Woz and
Nando Vila. We had a whole full Woke Bro show. We talked a lot about the Michael Jordan documentary and a little bit about Venezuela and some other stuff. So good show last night.
So check that out. You can go patreon.com, TMBS, or the Michael Brooks Show on YouTube. Of course, Nomiki Kantz. Check out the Nomiki Show. You can do so at patreon.com, Nomiki, and also Nomiki Kantz on YouTube. The Antifada, they've got some new fresh podcast offerings in their feed. Check that out, patreon.com/Antifada. And what do you got going tonight for your Twitch stream, Matt?
Twitch.tv/literary hangover. Not sure what I'm going to play, but it might be this afternoon. So look for that, folks.
Okay. All right. Quick break. When we come back, Ian Millhiser, and then we will see you tomorrow. We are back. Sam Seder on the Majority Report on the phone. It is a pleasure to welcome back to the program senior correspondent from Vox, Ian Millhiser, to catch us up on some of the cases that have been argued in front of the Supreme Court this week, and I guess maybe last week. Well, I should say we're recording this on Friday, so it really may be last week and the week before. And so, Ian, welcome to the program. These cases generally we would find out the results sometime in June, maybe early July?
Yeah, so the court's normal practice is that they rush to get all the opinions out by the end of June. And some of that is just that the justices like to go on vacation in July, but that is the traditional end of the term when the justices push out all of the opinions. I don't know if that's going to be the case this year, though. I mean, A, because no one can go on vacation in July, but B, because a lot of these cases normally should have been argued in March and April. Because of the pandemic, they canceled the March and April arguments and then rescheduled them for telephone arguments in May. So the justices just have less time to write all these opinions and all these contentious cases that were just argued. And so I think there's a real possibility that we won't have the traditional rush of cases at the end of May. The justices might have to go into July or August before they're able to finish their work.
Okay, so things are all mixed up because of coronavirus, and let me ask you this. I mean, do you and before, because I want to? There's about 3 cases that we talked about going over here.